Okay, guys, this is the start of the next unit. We are going to start with the Pythagorean theorem. I'm sure you have seen it before, so hopefully this will not be new material for you, but hopefully we can go over this rather quickly, and it will be pretty easy for you to understand this material. The Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a and b are the legs and C is the hypotenuse. Now, when it says they are the legs, those are the two sides that are touching the right angle. So you see in number one, we have the two sides that are touching the right angle. So therefore, we have the legs. We have A and we have B. It doesn't matter which one you put as A and which one you put as B, as long as you use the two sides touching the right angle as A and B. So let's fill that into our formula. 4 squared plus 8 squared equals our unknown of C squared. 4 squared is 16. 8 squared is 64 equals C squared. So 16 plus 64 is 80. And then we want to solve this by equals C squared. We want to square root both sides, but the square root of 80, we can actually simplify that. So we want to break it down into our factor tree. So 8 and 10. 8 is 4 and 2. 4 is 2 and 2. 10 is 5 and 2. So then remember, we can circle our pairs. So we have a pair of 2s. Cross out all these we already broke down. And we have another pair of 2s. And then we're going to box in our 5. So then we take whatever we boxed in or whatever we circled and it goes on the outside, 2 times 2. And then whatever was inside the box goes inside the radical, and 2 times 2 is 4, so it's 4 root 5. And that is our answer for side C. Okay, looking at number 2, we want to look at what we have. So we have one of the sides that's touching the right angle, and we don't have the other one. So we'll say we have A, but we don't have B, and we also have C. So we can work that out to say 3.6 squared plus B squared equals 7.4 squared. Then we can actually do this math. Okay, and 3.6 squared is 12.96. We don't know B squared, that's what we're solving for. And 7.4 squared is 54.76. So then to solve for B squared, we want to minus 12.96 on both sides. And we get that B squared equals 41.8. So since this is a decimal and it's not a number that's nice to take the square root of, we're just going to take the square root of it as a decimal. You can just do that on your calculator and then round it to 2 decimals. B should equal 6.47. Okay, on this next one, it is a word problem, so we're going to draw the picture that goes with it. At the bottom of a 13-foot straight ladder, so it's telling you have a straight ladder, and that it's 13 feet. It's set to the ground 5 feet away from the wall. So we're going to draw a wall, and then it's telling you this is the ground, and this is 5 feet away. We're going to always assume that's a right angle. A wall to the ground should always be a right angle. When the top of the ladder is leaned against the wall, what is the distance above the ground that it will reach? So it's asking us to find this distance right here. So it's asking us how far up the wall does that actually go on that ladder. So we have A and we have C, but we don't have B. All right. So 5 squared plus B squared equals 13 squared. 5 squared is 25 plus B squared equals 169 minus 25. B squared equals 144. So then last and not least, to get just B, we square root both sides. B equals 12 feet. And make sure you do add the unit. That is important. So sometimes we're given triangles that we don't know if they're right triangles or not. We actually have to use the Pythagorean theorem to check them. So you can use the Pythagorean theorem to determine if a triangle is a right triangle, an obtuse triangle, or an acute triangle. All right. So right means it has a little box in the corner. So it looks like this and it has a little box there. And obtuse means that one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. And acute means all of them are less than 90 degrees. So if C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, then the triangle is a right triangle. That's the Pythagorean theorem that we just used. But if c squared is greater than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is obtuse. And if c squared is less than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is acute. You are going to want to make sure you remember which one is which because it will be on the assessment. Okay, so here we are asked to determine if the triangle is a right triangle. If not, determine if it is acute or obtuse. All right, so we're going to take the two smaller sides should always be your A and B because the legs should always be smaller than the hypotenuse if it is a right triangle. So we're going to have 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. So 5 squared is 25, 12 squared is 144, and 13 squared is 169. 25 plus 144 is 169, and 169 equals 169. So this is a right triangle. Okay, number 2, triangle sides 51, 23, and 32. So the highest number is always going to be C, and then it doesn't matter of your smaller numbers which one's A and B. So we're going to have 23 squared plus 32 squared equals 51 squared. Now, I don't know those off the top of my head, so I do have to do them in my calculator. 23 squared is 529. 32 squared is 1,024. And 51 squared is 2,601. So then we want to add those together. 529 plus 1024. And we get 1553. And so we're checking to see if it is equal here. So that really should be a question mark. Sorry. Over that equal sign. Here we actually know it is. But, so 2601. So they are not equal. And the single side was larger. So since the single side is the one that is larger, this is going to be obtuse. So think of it that way. If the two sides together are bigger, it's acute. If the single side is bigger, it's obtuse. And that's all the notes we do have on the Pythagorean theorem. Hopefully this jogged your memory. There is one other video on right triangle trig, so please make sure you watch that before class.